Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Shapes to shoot! Otamendi, and it's played forward. Now it's Di Maria. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's hoisted clear. Messi goes short. He's got the ball glued to his feet. So who's he picking out? He's slid it through. Here comes another cross. Lo Celso. That's gone a long way up and away. Has gone out. And it's Di Maria. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Sterling, and the counter-attack is on for England. Brings it forward. Lo Celso, that's surely a foul, free kick. Rashford with a long pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Aguero. Di Maria. Di Maria hoists it forward. Chance to break. Shaw. Rashford. It's Rashford! There was plenty of power on that. Messi. And the first 45 minutes are up. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break.
He's had a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Deftly done. And here's Sterling. Goes for goal! Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's come back out.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Di Maria. Henderson battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Rashford, a real chance to break. shot! Really well taken goal. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
A really good feat. And it's Sterling. He's off on a marauder, going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
England are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Argentina making another change here. Pavon. And here's Messi. And here's Aguero.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gets the better of his... hits one! And scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
We've got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag. Going to last until the final whistle.
Things starting to look very comfortable. And the counter is on. Away from immediate danger. And it's Messi. He's got options out wide. Pavon. Nicely controlled. Messi has a go! It's broken loose. Aguero. And he heaves it forward. So that's it. It is all over. England have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
England were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I'm going to go for the little wriggler, that is Raheem Sterling. His small frame and pace gives him a real advantage over bigger, slower defenders. And his turning sharpness is another very tricky part of his game. And he's a handful.
Yeah, hard to see past the show, I'm certain of that. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Turner. Bentancur.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Bentancur drives it forward. Time to deliver. Sancho. Turner. Now it's Sterling. Sterling with the foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Dele Alli, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Dele Alli plays it forward. Big chance! Goal! England! England take the lead.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
England take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And it's Chilwell. Turner. Hits one! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Some first half thoughts?
Oh, Peter, there really hasn't been an awful lot to separate the two sides. One goal scored from a breakaway, and that's it. So I'm expecting the second half to start in this manner too. And this is by no means decisive, and there's plenty of time left to get back into this.
England head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
They've played it short. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's hoisted clear. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Sterling has made his mark on this game. And it's Chilwell. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Well read, he sorted that out. Cavani desperately wants to get on the end of this. Driving on, a real charge here. A really good feat. Got a sight of goal here.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
He's had a goal! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Turner. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Torreira hits that long.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Has a pop! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Great leap! Hoists it forward. And here's Stuani. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. So that's it. It is all over. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
So just time for me to say... So the 4-year wait is finally over. Day one of the grandest event in world football, and a grand welcome to you as you join us for our live coverage of what we hope will be a game that sets it off in style. Just have a look at it, feel it. This really is the best of the beautiful game, emotion at fever pitch, and the players are ready. Well, it is, of course, a venue that requires little by way of introduction. It is Celtic Park, affectionately known as Parkhead. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
We've got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot-stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack. Big
chance! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Slovenia have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Chance! Beautifully done. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's nice. Goes for the cross. Repelled by the keeper. He's had a goal!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Shot at goal! It's anyone's ball. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
A spectacular effort! And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the action has already resumed here. No score in the first half, who's ready to go for it now? Cook. Stones gets into a dangerous position. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's got through. Away from immediate danger. Slovenia have it back and they can go again. He's through the middle. And out to safety. That's a throw. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Battles to win it back. Ball is over the line. Shaw. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, he's the spearhead to the attack, and they need to blunt his chances.
Zeitz. And the finish! This is gone, that's a foul. But the keeper's equal to it. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Ilicic. Lobs it in gently. Surely.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's left his man. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. England claim 1 point on day one. It's a fair start. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, I think all's well that ends well on this one. They push for more and show good determination to avoid less, so it has to be a point one.
So it wasn't a brilliant start to the competition, but there is certainly no cause to panic just yet. A place in the next stage is well within reach if, and it is a fairly big if, they can take all 3 points here to add to the solitary point they already have in the bag. There are, of course, so many permutations, combinations that the various potential outcomes of this game could lead to, but there is never any space for debate as to what the team should be going for. They know what they've got to do. And the shot! Sakai. Good idea, just poorly executed. Henderson drives it forward. Turner. He's got options out wide. Room for a shot. That'll be a throw-in. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Keeper's got good distance on that. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Receives it from behind. Forward it goes. Turner. Henderson. Decent looking ball. Grealish. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, England! Oh, how's that for a class finish?
And that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Looks to dink one in. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Sakai. Goes for goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've played it short. And the header! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
That'll be the final action of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
England head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are Grealish! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Japan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Play for a throw. Now the counter. Turner. England are ahead here by what is still the only goal. They've managed to get it away. Hoists it forward. And here's Sterling. He's had a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Sakai. Pings it in. Diving header! Brave effort, total commitment.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift?
So here comes the substitution. Japan keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard. Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Back to the keeper and go again. Keeper sends it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Maguire goes looking. Hudson-Odoi. It's being played forward. Neatly flicked on.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Lovely feet.
And it's got through.
So who's he picking out? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's hoisted clear.
Hudson-Odoi.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. England emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. And so the prevalent question on everybody's mind ahead of the game here, will they make it out of the group stage? Well, the odds are very, very good on paper. A single point is all that they need, and they need no favours from anybody else. It is in their hands. The faithful has every right to expect, to believe, a feeling very much reflected in the pre-match atmosphere.
Well, the Estadio Alejandro Villanueva is definitely a venue with an old-school feel. It holds about 33,000.
England lining up with a look of total focus. Eyes on the prize, which is way beyond these group stages.
Well, when you consider, Peter, how hard they've worked to be on the threshold of the next phase, they ought to be thoroughly focused and determined to wrap it up now. If their attitude and application remains as it's been through the group, then they
And the finish! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
England really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
He's got options out wide. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Dele Alli. And the weighted pass. Shoots! Goal! England! And look who it is! It just had to be!
And that's why he's developed such a big reputation for coming up with the goods when others struggle. When defenders get a bit flustered, his focus just seems to go up a notch.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Ball is over the line. Well, there's something you don't see every day. And he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Dashing forward at pace. Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. And now the breakaway. Stones gets into a dangerous position. Shaw. He'll hit it! It's in! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
England are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next. Fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Valverde drives it forward. And that'll be the final act.
To a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
England ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. So we're already into the second period. Cook. Turner. And it's Sterling.
Cook.
Valverde. That's been drilled forward. Well played, he saw that coming.
Cook.
Well positioned to make that interception. Luis Suarez. And here's Cavani. Hoists it forward. Jordan Henderson. And he's going long. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. And it's played forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Dele Alli. Defenders on the back foot.
Jimenez just did a brilliant job there. It was...
Oh, real danger here. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Keeper sends it forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulder as much as he'll want.
Cook set up one goal so far. Dele Alli. Away from immediate danger. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Uruguay making another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Stones. England are closing in on a comfortable win. Gomez. Cuts it out. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Henderson gets it back. And time is up. England have done it. They have made the knockout stage. And in the end, they have strolled through comfortably. England prepare for their quarter-final showdown. It isn't, of course, unique to them, but having made it so far, you do sense a real belief now. The ultimate prize at the start of it all seemed so distant. Now, it seems so very, very real, something they can reach out and almost touch. This, of course, the Saitama Stadium, looking so intimidating with the crowd close to the pitch, so much like classic European stadia. England still quite to reach the level they should be at, according to their manager. He says it is his duty to make that happen.
Yeah, a classic case of managers not wanting to get ahead of themselves and to keep their players in the present, to stop them from thinking too far ahead too. What's directly in front of you is far more important. They can't let that focus wander.
And if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
The Netherlands are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Shaw. Kluivert. In comes the cross. And he just whacks it away. A real chance to break. Hits one! That was venomous. Forward it goes. And it's Wijnaldum. Kluivert. Can he deliver? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Tries his luck. Worth a try. All about the outcome.
Strootman really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
Van Dijk plays it forward. It's Memphis Depay! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
England have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement, and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
England head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. He's gone for it! They've scored!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Sancho really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
England take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. De Ligt. Turner. Sterling. He's through the middle. Tries a shot! In it goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
England have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's got options out wide. He's got the ball glued to his feet, looking for a decent ball in. Sancho, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. And the defence can get it clear.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Looks to clip it forward. Dashing forward at pace. And the flag has stayed down. In it comes.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good interception. Wijnaldum. Sterling. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Got a shot away! He's pulled off a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Berghuis displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's little doubt. That is a foul.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Hoists it forward. Well read, he sorted that out. And that's it. So now do you believe? You have to. Just 2 more steps to glory. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
England can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
So we're down to the final four in this great saga to discover who is the best in the world. The penultimate step for the winner, the final awaits. The ultimate dream ticket that every nation who entered this competition has yearned for. This really is going to be the most tense of struggles.
The Sucru Saracoğlu Stadium, one of the great symbols of football in Turkey. History says the first ever football pitch to be laid in this country.
2 wins and you're champions. In that sense, it couldn't be simpler.
Yeah, it's a tournament that has skipped along at a great pace, Peter, thanks to the drama and the excitement we've encountered. But I'd like to think that the best is yet to come, and we have 4 very worthy contenders aiming to lift this trophy too.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the through ball is intercepted. And now the breakaway. Has a hit! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
And it's been taken short. Bakayoko can hoist it clear. Longley. Ball is over the line. And he's cut it out. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Cook, it's the through ball, goes for goal! Goal, England!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
England take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Hernandez tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's been levered clear. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the shot! Half-time in the semi-final. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. What's the first half compared with your expectations?
England clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
England head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead during the break. And the action is back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Dele Alli. Dele Alli clips one through. Keeper sends it forward. Good ball, it's found its top. Chance to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. Hudson-Odoi! Hudson-Odoi! No mistake! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
England are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. England have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's played forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up there...
And they've been caught out. Shot at goal! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, what a skill set he has. He's just ghosted past a couple of defenders.
There's going to be another change here. Well, that's where he wants it. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. With a delicate ball. Forward it goes. It's a goal kick.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Forward pass. Mbappe. Rabiot. It's come through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. France making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Hudson-Odoi. Chilwell tries lifting it over. Played out to the right. Shoots! And the referee brings it to a close. England are through to the final. See what it means to them as well. The will is there, the belief is there. Next up, the big day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
You know, all 4 sides left at this stage could make a good case to win it, but this team looks like they believe their name is already on it.
Well, it all began a little over 2 years ago when this all started with more than 200 nations staking their claim to be top of the world. Well, 32 made it to the finals here, and after a tournament spanning the better part of a month, featuring endless football on almost every day, it is a straight fight now for the title of the world's best. It has been a great festival of friendship, of sportsmanship so far, and one that we hope which will end with a flourish. This game, of course, being brought to you from one of the most recognisable grounds in the British, of course, Ibrox. Well, you do wonder what might be going through the minds of these players ahead of this game of games, the very pinnacle of the world game.
Well, Peter, from memory, I would imagine that it hasn't changed that much, and it's a case of just making sure your individual duties are done properly.
Shot at goal! Volleyed effort.
Ali cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Great leap! Goal, England! That could turn out to be a big, big goal. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Cook. Bruno Fernandes.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Has a look and has a go.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And he's there to make a great save.
Bruno Fernandes really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Shaw tries, has a hit!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Dinks one in. Nice little chip. Goalkeeper's ball. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Forward it goes. Dele Alli, played out to the right. Loftus-Cheek, already of course on the score sheet. He's managed to get himself offside. Bruno Fernandes tries lifting it over.
tries to get it clear. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Half-time in the final, Jim, how do you read it?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
England, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Already up and running for the second half.
England going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place...
Hits one! A real chance and a real let-off.
England know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Ronaldo desperately wants to get on the end of this. Get through.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Bernardo Silva. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. He spotted the run and played him through. Sterling has a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Grealish. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Goes for goal! He scores! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
England have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Renato Sanchez. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ruben Dias simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Is here from both sides, in fact. Towering header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire.
Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. You may well regret that, you know.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Sancho has set up 1 goal so far. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, real danger here. He's gone for it. There are a few waiting for it. Played into the middle. He's tried one! Cook gets it away. So that's it. It is all over. England are on top of the world. See the joy, feel the pride of the world champions. So onto centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment. Fulham stand at the dawn of yet another league campaign. The overwhelming question being, of course, how ready are they? It's a great time to be a fan. Smiles are beaming, expectations are up. They've been deprived of the game during the off-season. It feels like an eternity. New hopes, new faces, but the same old game. That match-day feeling is well and truly back. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Everybody waiting to get the season underway. Everybody equal on the start line.
Well, with star names and new faces, both on the pitch and on the bench, let's hope for a more attractive, competitive and unpredictable league. A better product for all to see, although I'm beginning to think that we're asking for the impossible. We'll get lots to analyse and debate, come what may, as ever. And this ought to get us off to a busy start. I've been waiting for this quite a while, and I know you have too, Peter. So, here we go.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, that's where he wants it. Fulham couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Timon. That's been drilled forward. Ream is there to heave it away.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could...
And he's been booked for simulation.
Well, he knows very well that was never a foul. He has made himself look ridiculous.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Woods. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That is an adventurous run down the left-hand side. Johansson. Kenny. Chip through. Hits one! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Kearney really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Johansson, Kenny, going for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Kearney sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
McLean goes long. And the whistle goes for half-time. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now. Still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Fulham head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And the game has already resumed here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Has a pop! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So here comes a substitution. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And he just whacks it away. And it's McLean. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw.
And the referee brings it to a close. It's a so-so start. Don't draw too many conclusions from that. Early days. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, the draw was about right. A little rustiness here and there, but that will soon be shed in the upcoming games.